What's up everyone, it's Lion, and I'm so excited for you to watch this video and get a visual of what it's like with us at Setter Hitter Libero College camps. This is gonna be a visual of when we have traveled to Maryland. It's been a camp that we've done frequently. We've gone back many times as we do with a lot of our camps. Why? Because people tend to like the product. So let's get ready to check it out. So what I want you to pay attention to when it comes to this camp experience is each one of our athletes has the opportunity to really get better at multiple skills. So we do have different camp styles. We have some where it's called concepts and compete, where you get some concepts, you get the opportunity to compete 5-on-5, 6-on-6, game-like experience. We have some camps that we call technique and train camps. That's where you get the opportunity to really lock down on your technique, which for us is the second most important thing to becoming your best as a volleyball player. Number one being mentality, of course. And then when you go through the camp experience with us, we want every athlete to have the opportunity to be able to build their skills as the course goes. So what really separates the experience with us as it pertains to camp in relation to other places is the ability to be able to do all the things in terms of skills, as well as be able to learn some mentality pieces that are really gonna help you. If you were to follow this process that I'm talking to you about, you would release it from your care and control. And you would just go, it is what it is. I'm gonna be there at 6:30. I'm not gonna have a big opinion on it because I don't have control. But what you do have control over is your attitude toward how you approach it. Whether you're an athlete or a parent of an athlete or a coach of an athlete who wants to play professionally one day, if you're an athlete who wants to play at the collegiate level, if you're an athlete who wants to make your varsity team, or honestly just make that next level of club team, or maybe you're just even getting started, we have some options that really fit for you. We've been fortunate enough to work with some of the best athletes in the world. Athletes who go on to play in the Olympics, such as Miles Partain. We've worked with athletes who end up being Division I national champions and end up making the all-tournament team or being a top player on their team, such as Madison Shields, Alex Knight. We have a lot of athletes who end up being the best players in high school around the country, and they end up taking their teams to state championships and being primary players, really affecting change. But what we really want to try to create is understanding. And that's the understanding that if you dial into your mentality, your technique, and your IQ, you're gonna have the opportunity to become your best. The things you guys should pay attention to are every time there's a ready position for both of us in between. We are not getting caught in this chill position, posing for Vogue magazine, okay? We're making sure every time there's a bend, there's a readiness, okay? There's a setup, there's a stance, so pay attention to that during this round. So as you watch these different clips of athletes at our camps, we want you to really pay attention to the movement. Athletes are always moving. Athletes are always making sure there's something coming next. We try to make sure that our camp environment never has the type of environment where people are standing around. Whether it's a camp where we've had 200 people like we have in the past, or the courses that we've run that have 10 or 12. We want to try to make sure athletes are always moving, but not just moving in a fashion where they're just spending time. We want to make sure the athletes have the opportunity to specify skills, specify how the ball is going to get from point A to point B, why it would go from point A to point B, and ultimately how to help the rest of their team become better. Toss, step, strike, same hip, repeat, let's go. Get there. Staying low though, okay? Face that way, face that way. And go. So you all are gonna get into what we call a presentation. So your right elbow is gonna be up and back like it was for your load. Make sure you twist your chest open, folks. So if you are an athlete or a parent of an athlete or a coach of an athlete who really wants to improve your game, consider signing up for a Setter Hitter Libero College course or hosting us for a Setter Hitter Libero College course. For us, we move all around the world. We've been to different countries as athletes. We've been to different countries as coaches. We've been in the United States, and we've run a camp in almost every state inside the United States. We're at 43 states and counting. So we want to continue to help athletes everywhere build and get to a new level. And coaches as well, because we do have the opportunity for observation coaches to come in, work on their game, understand the way that we train and get athletes to the next level so that they can do that where they are.
So we're going to be tossing the ball with your left hand, getting into your load, and then we're just stroking the ball line. So we're going to be hitting a lot of balls tomorrow, just like prepping for that. A lot of top spins where we want to hit it where it's one step away or a step shuffle away. If you miss, it's all good. If it's like a really bad miss, like I tell kids, like, you got another one, you got another one. It's not like they're hitting when they mess up a set. Like, give them another ball. Unless you miss like 3 in a row, then just scratch it and then make a move to rest, okay?
If you're a coach, if you're a parent, if you're a player, and you really are serious about getting to the next level, you want to consider coming to our courses. Because if you're an athlete who has this opportunity in front of you, whether that's I want to make this level team or I want to get this good, the window will shrink on you. There's going to come a time where you're not able to play this game anymore, whether you're a person who's 40, 45, 50, 60 years old, or if you're a person who ends up stopping playing after high school or middle school. You want to maximize your time in this sport if you really enjoy it, and with us, you're going to have the opportunity to do that. Mentality, technique, IQ. Those are the 3 things we focus on, like I said before, and we take them very seriously. So when it comes to your mentality, understanding how to become your best, understanding how to become more confident, and getting yourself to a level where you're ready to compete on a big time stage, that's what coming to our courses will help you with.
Things that we do not want to hear as coaches. Well, normally I do a 3-step approach. Well, at home, we do not care, okay? This is the reason we don't care. Because we're gonna give you 5 different serving options as the course goes. You just need to be patient. So if you're like, wait, I don't stand flow, please shut it down. Like, we know, we've done this. So keep that in mind as we progress up.
If it comes to technique, understanding repeatable habits and how you're going to be able to be a person, whether you're male, female, older, younger, we want to try to make sure you have that opportunity to understand every position, every skill, and the technique that best suits you to be able to have success when you go to the live game. What is IQ? IQ within this sport is understanding what to do, when to do it. The more you understand what to do, when to do it, the more successful you're going to be. And the faster that you can be able to process that to get the understanding of what to do, when to do it, the more games you're gonna be able to win. The more games you can win, the more playoffs you'll get into. The more playoffs you get into, the more championships you have the potential to win. And who doesn't want to have the opportunity to play at the highest level of their current level?
This is gonna simulate all the contacts that you'll need, to be successful at volleyball minus the serve. So I'm gonna toss to myself. Now you all have choice of tossing with 2 hands or tossing high with 1 hand, okay? So if you toss high with 1 hand, understand the word high means above the top of the antenna. This is not a high toss, okay? So I'm gonna stroke to him. He's going to dig to me. I'm gonna set to his hitting shoulder, which I will know about my partner in advance. If I don't know, I will ask them, which hand do you hit with? And then they're gonna stroke it off the ground, 1 bounce to me. Okay, so this drill will work 1 direction.
So again, if you're a parent, player, coach, a fan, and you really want to get to a new level, consider Setter Hitter Libero College courses. This might be something that ends up changing the game for you. If you want to find us, our website is www.settercollegevb.com. And we've got a ton of options on there. You can see all the things that we do on a daily basis. If you want to find us on social media, we've got multiple accounts. You can find us on Setter College VB. You can find us on Hitter College VB. You can find us on Libero College VB. You can find my own personal volleyball account at Volleyball Lessons. And we've got our own private facility in Southern California called CPA Facility on Instagram if you ever want to come out and visit us like many of our athletes do. So whether you're a person who wants to work with us in person at these camps, if you want to get involved individually, if you want to get involved from a distance, we have options for you. The only thing you need to do is contact us now. If you're waiting, you're letting other people pass you up. And if you're waiting, you're not choosing to become your best in terms of volleyball right now. So why not take the leap? Contact us. The information's below. I just gave it to you. Thank you for watching this video. Can't wait to meet you.